Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Wallace. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
They'll go to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Dean. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. looking to throw. It's Daniels. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Makes the catch. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Russell. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He's got it on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the toss. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air, it's Wallace. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's McLaurin. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. The jet sweep pass. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UAB is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Wallace. They get enough rush, and And it pays off, the sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dean. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
To the air, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's Clark. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. So much change of direction, he's down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McLaurin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Makes the grab on third. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He spins that thing down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes after the short return, but... After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.